he can do. And certain, you get on that short clock right there, and you've got to be aggressive. And fortunately, he got it up, and I thought I heard him call bank. So hopefully that was the case.
He said that was one of the first shots of his life he's banked, so doubt he called bank. But he obviously comes in as a freshman. You talk about the confidence that he has. What does his shooting ability do for you guys as an offense overall? Because I know that's not something you guys maybe felt most confident with last year.
Yeah, I mean, he's, like I said, I'll keep going back to this year. Like, he's a terrific basketball player. Tonight it happened to be that he made a lot of three-point shots. I've got belief that he'll continue to be an efficient offensive player night in and night out, regardless of what that job is. There's other guys out there that we've seen shoot the ball really well that maybe didn't as well tonight. Kurt Jones has been a guy that we've counted on and has consistently shot the basketball well in some of these scrimmages and closed doors and things along those lines. And obviously you see the improvement with Taman, the confidence, the balance, the rhythm. Part of it is now we have guys that can drive it and kick it to him so he can get his feet set. As you saw him both makes tonight, the confidence that he has and the work he's put in. So we've got multiple guys that can be that threat from the perimeter. We're never going to focus on that being, the only thing or the primary job. But it was great to see Milan shoot the ball with such confidence tonight for sure.
TJ, how big of a, addition to your team is this different type of Taman Lipsey that we're seeing, and how much work did he put in the offseason into?
Yeah, I mean, Taman is great of a leader as a person, a student, as an ambassador of our program as anybody could be. His work ethic started immediately when the season ended last year. He's a guy that's he's got such grit. He's built his confidence through his hard work. That's how he's always done it. And he'll continue to do it that way. But there's nobody you'd rather have, or I'd certainly rather have leading our program than Taman Lipsey. It's great to have a guy that is such a winner through and through in everything that he does.
Omaha is obviously going to be a guy that people are paying a lot of attention to this year. When you look at his night tonight, how do you move forward, and what's his progress and process like for the next 30+ games?
Yeah, we have a lot of belief in Omaha and what he can do, and there's not a guy, in terms of work ethic, character, he wants to do it for Iowa State. Yesterday, even the practice, as we finished up, he had this big smile on his face, and talking to him, he's like, Coach, you don't understand how long I've come to watch games here and how much I've followed Hilton Coliseum and Hilton Magic, and to get a chance to play here. And it was the last day and a half, I've been like, just relax, just calm down, let it come to you. And, certainly some of those fouls that came up, it's hard to stay in rhythm. Wanted to keep playing them with 2 in the first half and 3 early in the second half and so forth, but it does create, mentally it has an effect on you. So it's something that good learning opportunity for him. We've got all the confidence and belief in the world that he'll use this game and learn from it and continue to improve as the year moves forward.
How promising is it to see veterans in the defense like Trey and Rob get big boards tonight, and then also Hassan, who we've talked a lot about in the offseason as someone that's gotten a lot better through the offseason?
Yeah, I think, you can look at the numbers and say, well, Hassan didn't score, but how they defended pick and roll allowed our guards to get downhill to the basket. And the play that we usually look for with him is something that they geared their defense to try to take away. So from a rebounding standpoint, I've challenged Trey King, and I have no problem being public with it. It's not any different than when we were here with Melvin Idjum and said, how about you lead the league in rebounding? That's something that you can do and that we can demand from you. And I felt like in the second half he was very intentional about his effort on the glass. I know this for sure. When he is leading us in rebounding and he's being so persistent on the boards, the points will come to him. He has a natural scoring ability, and it was great to see Rob have the productive second half and be on the glass that he did. He finished with confidence. We've got, belief in him that he'll continue to do that as well. So rebounding is going to be something we hang our hat on. We're going to need to do it well every night.
TJ, you talked throughout the offseason since, April, whenever, that you had the players that could get to the basket, that could get to the rim. 22 free throws tonight you shot. Is that about where you want to be, or does it kind of dictate on the game?
Yeah, certainly how they play things is going to affect it. We'd like to probably be even a little bit north of that, to be honest. And, with Keyshawn and Taman's ability both to get in and attack the paint, you got guys like Trey King, who's a mismatch, and then when you're really on the offensive boards and getting those second chance points, people foul out there and you end up at the line. So, I think our team can be the type of team, it's different than what we've been, and our ability to keep getting back into the paint and getting to the foul line, that's something we're going to continue trying to do. I'd like to see us do it even a little more than we did tonight, to be honest.
You touched on it a bit, but for sake of falling into a rhythm, how important is it for Trey King to start the year from game one, and what did that do for him tonight?
Yeah, it's a totally different endeavor than what he had to deal with last year. When you're not eligible till midway through, that's tough because a team forms an identity, and you've got to work your way into that. Now he's a key piece and one of our leaders, a guy that we count on who's going to be, like I said, we challenged him to lead the league in rebounding. He scores the ball easily. He's someone that's very high IQ player, a guy defensively can guard multiple positions. So having him from the jump is very impactful, and we're going to continue to challenge him to have his focus, every single game from start to finish, because we know when he does what an impactful winning player he'll be. Thank you.